no word of a lie. I was reading the Guinness Book of World Records, like just randomly, and having a coffee, reading through it. And it was like the top 5 careers who make the most amount of money. And I remember just looking at it. Number 1 was actually a realtor. And I was like, that's incredible. And I'm like, huh. And then I looked up and I was like, oh my gosh, like it's not that hard to get your license. And I was like, this is incredible. I said, who's the number 1 real estate agent in Canada? And I found him. He happened to be in my city. I'm like, how weird is that? So I approached him. I was like, look, I'm really great at what I do. I'm super young, upcoming. I'm like, how do I get in your circle? I want to work with you. I want to learn the best of the best. How's the best? And he's like, well, you don't have a real estate license. And honestly, he's like, I don't have any openings. Yeah. I knew nothing. He's like, so you can mentor with me and I'll hire you as my slave, as I like to say. And I was like, okay. And he says, but I want 1 year commitment. Well, I'm going to ask you a question. I said, what makes you successful? And he says 2 things. He says, I'm excellent at listings. I can get any listing. And he goes, I'm really, really skilled at that. And he says, and I have a coach, and his name's Howard Brinton. And I remember saying, okay, now Howard, if you know anything about him in the coaching industry, he was the superstar of coaching. So I basically sat back and I said, okay, I will come and work with you as your slave for almost nothing for a year. And I said, but I want to sit in on every listing appointment that you do. Yeah. Yeah. And I want to listen to every single coaching call that you have. And he says, deal, done.